Hello learners, welcome to our channel. I am Anmol from Knowledge Cafe and today we are going to discuss about algorithm and flowcharts. This is the second session of Basic of Computer Programming. In previous session we had discussed about basics topic of programming like program, what is programmer, what is programming and many more. If you didn't watch that video, go to I button. I will put it on the link. Go and watch it. Let's start our this session. So what was today's agenda? Let's see. Today's agenda is first we are going to discuss about algorithm and second we are going to discuss about flowchart. In algorithm we are going to discuss about what is an algorithm, steps for writing an algorithm, properties of an algorithm and their advantage and disadvantage. In flowchart, we are going to discuss about what is flowchart, symbols used in flowchart, why we draw a flowchart, and its advantages and disadvantages. So, now question arises, what is an algorithm? An algorithm is a procedure or formula for solving a problem based on conducting a sequence of specified actions. A computer can have been viewed as an elaborate algorithm. In mathematics and computer science, an algorithm usually means a small procedure that solves a recurrent problem. An algorithm are widely used throughout all areas of IT. A search engine algorithm, for example, take a search of string of keywords and operator as input, searches its associated database for relevant web page and returns result. Now, what is an algorithm? An algorithm is a sequence of instructions that is used to solve a particular problem. An algorithm is a procedure or a function that is used to perform a certain task. So let's move to our next topic. Now, what are the steps for writing an algorithm? The development of an algorithm, that is a plan, is a key step in solving a problem. Once we have an algorithm, we can translate into a computer program in some programming languages. Our algorithm development process consists of 5 major steps. Let's see this. Step 1. Obtain a description of the problem. Step 2. Analyze the problem. Step 3. Develop a high-level algorithm. Step 4. Refine the algorithm by adding more details. And step 5. Review that algorithm. These are the basic steps to write an algorithm. Now what are the properties of an algorithm? Let's see. An algorithm must satisfy following properties like first, input. An operation performed need some beginning value associated with the operation, so the value are given to an algorithm before it begins. Second, output. An algorithm must produce the desired result after a fixed number of steps. The result from intermediate steps of the operation is known as intermediate result. The result obtained after the complete execution of an algorithm is known as end result. Third, finiteness. An algorithm must always terminate after a finite number of steps. Fourth, definiteness. Each step of an algorithm must have precise, means well defined. And last one, the effectiveness. An algorithm should be written in using basic operation so that it could generate the output in finite amount of time. Algorithms have many advantages and disadvantages. Let's see them. What are the advantages? Algorithms have easy to write, human readable technique to understand the logic. An algorithm for big problem can be written with moderate efforts. Now what are the disadvantages? Difficult to debug, difficult to show branching and looping, and jumping, that means go to make statement, hard to trace some problems. What is a flowchart? A flowchart is simply a graphical representation of steps. It shows a step in a sequence order and is widely used in presenting the flow of algorithm, workflow or processes. A flowchart shows the step as boxes of various kind and their order by connecting them with arrows. Now let's see example of flowchart. A flowchart can also be used in visualizing algorithm regardless of its complexity. Here is an example that shows how flowchart can be used in showing a simple summation process. In this example, you will see that is a first step start, second read a variable, read b variable, then calculate the sum, that is a plus b, print the sum and end. This is a simple flowchart of adding two numbers. Now, what are the symbols used in a flowchart? Let's see. A flowchart have different symbols that have different meaning. They are as follows. First, terminator. Represent starting or ending point. The terminator is used in starting point and at the end point. Second, process. Indicate some particular operation. This process box shows some particular operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication and so on. Third, document. To print data or show output. If you want to show output, then we use this shape, symbol. Next, decision. Diamond shape is used to represent a decision or branching point. Next, data. Represent information entering or leaving the system. Delay or bottleneck. Used to identify a delay or a bottleneck. Next, on-page reference. This symbol would contain a letter inside. It indicates that the flow continues on a matching symbol containing the same letter somewhere else on page. This symbol is simply used to show the same letter on the same page. Next one, off-page reference. This symbol would contain a letter inside it. It indicates that flow continues on matching symbol containing the same letter somewhere else on a different page. Lastly, word flow. The arrow lines show the flow of flowchart. Lines represent the flow of the sequence and direction of the process. Now, question is why we draw the flowcharts. So, using a flowchart has variety of benefits, that means advantages. Let's see. It helps to clarify the complex process. Second, it identifies the steps that do not add value to the internal or external customers, including delays, need less storage and transportation, unnecessary work, duplication and added expense, breaking downs in communication. It helps team members gain a shared understanding of the process and use this knowledge to collect data, identify problems, focus discussions and identify resources. It serves as basis for designing new processes. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages of flowchart? Advantages. The advantages of flowcharts are easy to draw, easy to understand the logic, easy to identify mistake by the non-computer person, and easy to show branching and looping. Disadvantages. It is time consuming, difficult to modify, and very difficult to draw a flowchart for a big or complex problems. Now, let's see example. To print a number from 1 to 20, let's see its algorithm and same as flowchart. First algorithm. Step 1, initialize x as 0. Step 2, increment x by 1. Step 3, print x. And step 4, if x is less than 20, then go back to step 2. Let's see its flowchart. Start initializing x as 0, increment x by 1, printing x, and let's see decision box. X is less than 20. If yes, then go back to step 2. If no, then stop. Happy to inform you that you have completed the second session of Basic of Computer Programming, that is Algorithm and Flowchart. If you like this session, give a thumbs up, share with your friends, and if you have any questions or queries, then comment below. If you are new to our channel, then follow our Instagram page, Facebook page, and subscribe to our channel. And we are going to see in the next session. So stay tuned